You've probably seen AI tools that can write stories or create anime art. But what if I told you that there is one tool that can do both, that can turn your idea into a full anime style storybook in just minutes, just like this? Today, I will be showing you exactly how to do it step by step using a unique AI tool. So whether you want to publish your own storybooks on Amazon KDP, share them online, or maybe just create something personal for fun, this AI tool has made the entire process ridiculously easy. For example, if you look on Amazon right now, you can see this is an example of an anime picture storybook. If you look at it here, you can see the picture as well as the story. Now, you do not need to be an artist or a writer. All you need is a story idea. Now, the first thing is you want to head over to this unique AI tool. I'm going to be leaving it in the description and in the comment section as well. So you want to go ahead, click on the link, and it will take you to this unique AI tool. You want to click try for free. And of course, you want to sign up and log in. It takes less than a minute to do that. Now, it's going to take you to this point where you can create your unique picture storybooks. And if you already have a story idea that you want to convert into like an anime style kind of storybooks, you want to go over and click on use my story on that AI picture book. Then you can choose if you want to create a single book or a book series. I'm going to be clicking a single book for the purpose of this video. Now, this is where you are going to then paste your story. That's the story that you already have. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go over and head to ChatGPT, and I'm asking ChatGPT, I want to create a kid story. Give me some cool ideas, which ChatGPT has given me different unique ideas. And of course, you can ask ChatGPT for more if you do not like until you find something that you prefer. And I'm scrolling through it, but it's not what I want. So I asked ChatGPT, give me something that involves humans. It should have moral lessons because this is like for kids. So no fantasy, no abstract. Something realistic. And ChatGPT goes ahead to give me some unique, thoughtful, creative story ideas that I can use. So I'm scrolling through it and I see one that I like, which is the apology letter. And the theme is all about forgiveness. So what I'm going to do is I'm telling ChatGPT, I like this, the apology letter. Give me the full original story for this. Now ChatGPT gives us the full original story. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy it. I'm heading back to this AI tool, Read Kids, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it. Now, for your original story, it should not be more than 10,000 characters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Extract Rows. Remember, you can choose to change your canvas size if you want it as a portrait mode or a horizontal mode. But I'm going to leave the canvas size at 1:1. And now this AI tool has brought out a style that we can choose from. This style typically reflects how the actual image, our picture storybook, is going to look like. Because we are aiming for an anime themed kind of storybook, I'm going to go over to anime styles. So you can see there's a whole lot of drawing styles. So there's a lot of options that you can pick from. And you can just scroll down to see the one that you prefer. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be going with this one, the modern epic anime style. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to click on next. And now this AI tool has brought out a page where we can select our character image. Now automatically, the AI tool would read through your original story, try to understand their character, their personality, and automatically give them unique characters to each of them. You can see the skin, light peach, hair color, brown hair, hairstyle, accessories, clothing, and the likes. You can choose to edit them per person, but this AI tool has already done the work for us, so why stress? So I'm just going to go ahead and generate for Liam. So we have Liam, Noah, which are the protagonists. The supporting characters are Leah's mom, and the group performance are Leah's dad. So we didn't even have to do this ourselves. The AI tool scanned through our story and picked up the characters for us. So for the protagonist, the first one, Liam, I'm going to click on generate. It will usually take 2 minutes or less in order to generate the image. Now this AI tool has given us this beautiful image. You can see how clean it is. No distortion, perfect. Not just has it given us an image, it has given us 4 others that we can actually select from, multiple options. to see which one that we would prefer. I'm going to be going with this first one here, and now I'm going to do for Noah. So I've clicked on Noah. Again, the characters settings are already automatically fixed by the AI. However, you can click on edit character to edit them. You can change the gender, the category, the age, the skin, the hair color, the hairstyle, facial features, accessories, everything here that would define the character. However, I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm going to click on generate. Again, it has given us that for Liam, and also giving us multiple options that we can choose from. All of these options look super great, but I'm going to be going with this last one here. Again, I'm going to click for Liam's mom. Remember, you can click on generate again, and it's going to generate the characters again and give you, of course, unique angles with regards all of the features intact. So I'm going to do for Liam's mom, and I'm going to click on generate. Of course, we have our characters already here. I'm not going to change anything. And of course, we're going to wait for it to process her image completely. Now you can see Liam's mom. She's looking really pretty. There are several options that you can also check as well to see which one you prefer. I'm going to be going with this one here. Now I'm going to be doing for Noah's dad, and I'm going to hit generate. I'm going to be going with this one here. And once all that is said and done, you've generated all of your images and they look okay. You want to hit the next button. This will take us to the next stage where we can start looking at our storyboards and breaking down our full original story into page by page bits. You can see the first one here. Liam and Noah were best friends. They sat together in class, played football every break, and always shared their snacks. Everyone knew that if you saw Liam, Noah wasn't far behind. That would be the write-up or the story on the first page and all of that. Now, if we scroll all the way down, you can see that this has been broken into 51 pages. Now, this is very crucial and important when you're trying to create your storybooks. If you're creating your storybooks with the aim to have them sell on Amazon KDP, it's super important to be conscious of the number of pages. You want to head over to Amazon KDP Help Topics, under which you go to format your paperback and set trim size, bleed, and margin. That's where you'll be able to see the number of pages that is applicable to the different trim sizes and the different color ink. So for example, our trim size is 1:1, and that 1:1 can mean anything as long as the length and the breadth are of equal inches or dimensions. So let's say the 1:1 means 8.5 by 8.5 inches. I'm going to scroll all the way down to where we have 8.5 by 8.5 inches, and that is over here. Now, for the black and white, the least pages that you should have in your book is 24 pages. Of course, we're not doing black and white because obviously our story is colored. For black ink and cream paper, you have the least pages as 24 and the highest pages as 776. For standard color ink and white paper, the least page should be 72 to 600 as the highest. However, for premium color ink and white paper, which is typically what we'll be going for, because when it comes to creating story coloring books, you need to have premium colors on your books. The least should be 24 and the highest should be 828. So our list that we should be aiming for is 24. Now back to our AI tool here, we're going to look through it to be sure that it is all split into, the right number of pages. So if we look at the first one, yes, it has some really tangible amounts of story in it. Same for the page 2 and all of that. However, when it comes to this page 3 and page 4, where it says, "Be careful with it," Noah said proudly, "My dad got it for my birthday." Liam nodded and said, "Don't worry, I'll be careful." We can merge this page 3 and page 4 into each other because it will be about the same scene that it's going to happen. And I'm going to simply delete this one here. Again, what we can do is we can create a new page for this part here on the count of 3. This is just to highlight when the car fell and crashed. So I'm going to delete it from this part over here, and I'm just going to put the shiny red race car again here. The reason I'm doing this is because the AI actually picks pages by pages in order to create the images. So again, for the next set of pages, I'm going to put again the shiny red race car. I'm just going to do a little bit here. However, when we generate the actual images, we're going to then begin to craft them in the story. Now I'm going to click on next. at this point, AI is using all of our storyboards, using our original story in order to craft all of the scenes. So we're going to wait until it gets to 100%. So now we have our film strip for our storybook. You can see all of it lined up here. Now, this is the cover page, and this is where you have like your cover image as well as the title of your storybook. Now, if you recall, the title of our storybook is the apology letter, but because it's AI has already crafted out a title for us. So we're just going to edit that. I'm copying this here, the apology letter, and I'm going to edit this and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to expand it here. I can decide to change the font by clicking on cover fonts. It will give me this very unique font styles that I can select from. So if I'm using this, I'm going to change the color to white instead of red. You can also decide to change the fonts here, the font size also, whether small, normal, large, whatever it is. And for the stroke around it, which is black, you can choose to change it here. If you don't want black, you can change it. Now I'm going to generate the cover image. Just like the way the AI tool gave us the features for the characters automatically, then gives you the opportunity to edit. In this case, the AI tool has already created an official prompt, which you can utilize. However, you can also use your prompt by clicking here. But for the official prompt, this is it. Now, I'm going to click on generate so we can see what this AI tool can do. Again, it's going to take less than 2 minutes and our image is going to be ready. Now, you can see what it has given us, really unique, and also different other options that you can actually pick from. I think I like this one here. Now we're going to go to the next page, which is like the beginning of the story. You can see it here where Liam and Noah were best friends and all of that. Again, this AI tool has automatically imputed the portrait reference needed for this particular page. It has also given us the official prompt, which you can decide to use your prompt. If you do not want any of the portrait reference, you can take that out. But usually the AI tool picks out the portrait reference based on what that page is saying at that time. So this page involves Noah and the best friend, Liam. So that's why we have 2 portrait references here. Now we are going to hit the generate button. So now you can see that this particular AI tool has given us the unique images. You can see this one here, and there are others we can select from. So I'm just going to be having a glance at them. Let's see this one. If we click apply to the canvas, it's going to be applied to the canvas where we can see if it is better. So you can see this one, they are best friends, they're in class, played football every week and always shared their snack. So I'm going to zoom this out to be over here in the middle and up. Now I'm going to bring the right up somewhere here. I'm going to change the right up to black, and I'm going to remove the stroke completely. So it's completely black, and I'm going to increase the transparency, ensure the transparency is at the highest. So Liam and Noah were best friends. I can also bolden it just for it to be super visible. So now they are together in class. They sat together in class, played football every week. So I want a picture where Liam and Noah are playing football. So I can go and add my prompt here and say Liam and Noah playing football together happily, and I'm going to click on generate. Now you can see that's giving us new set of images over here. So now I'm going to use this one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on chat PS. Now this chat PS is going to enable us to enter the prompt to adjust that particular image. So since we're going with something that should have consistent characters, and Liam is the one on a red top while Noah is the one on a yellow top, I'm going to go ahead and adjust the prompt in order to have that adjustment. So now I'm saying boy with black hair should be wearing a plain yellow top, while boy with brown hair should be wearing a plain red top, and I'm going to hit create. So now this particular image that this AI tool has created is going to be adjusted with the new prompt that we've given it. And if you look at it, you can see the switch has happened, and this is good. So what I can do is I'm just going to zoom it out and put it over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to download it to my device. I'm also going to go ahead and download this particular one that we chose where they were sitting down in class. I'm going to download it as well. Again, I'm going to go to the prompt as well, and I'm going to write Liam and Noah sharing snacks happily. So I want to have like the 3-in-1 in just one page to make it more expressive, more detailed, more unique. I'm going to say Liam and Noah sharing each other's snacks happily, and I'm hitting the generate icon. So I forgot to add the rows. I see this AI to give us very different images, which is not what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and add the rows, adding Liam and I'm adding Noah so that these two can understand who I'm making reference to. And I'm going to click generate. So you can see it has given us the images, and I'm just going to go look for the one that I prefer. I'm applying this one to the canvas because I think I preferred this. Again, what I should have done in the initial prompt is to indicate the color of their clothes, but I didn't do that. So now I'm going to go and adjust the prompt now. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and click on create. It's going to make the adjustments and automatically apply it to the image. So we have this here, and I'm going to zoom it out. It's going to be on the lower side here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to then add the images we've downloaded. Remember, we downloaded the one in the classroom as well as the one where they were playing football. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it, make it really bold. Again, I'm going to go ahead and add another one that we've downloaded as well, which is the one where they were playing football. And I can add it also by clicking on it. I can zoom this out, make this somewhat bolder. So I've adjusted that, and I think this is okay. So I'm going to adjust the write-up here, and I'm going to make sure that the write-up is well written. If you look at it, they sat together and played football every week and always shared. So you want to make sure that the write-up is written appropriately. You can also adjust the font family, whichever you prefer, whether you want it in terms of this one, just whichever you prefer that works for you. Let me see if we use this at mark. So this looks cool, and this looks more like story-like. So I'm going to be doing it for the next one. The next one, again, I'm going to go ahead, edit the font color to be black. I'm going to remove the stroke. I'm going to make it bold, and I'm going to change the font to Atma. So we're going to click on generate, and let's see what this AI tool is going to give us. As you can see, this AI tool has given us images in relation to the prompts that we give it. It has given us like 4, so you can decide to look through it and see whichever you prefer. However, if you notice, Liam's hair is turning golden instead of the typical brown that we have here from the start. So what I can do is I can adjust the prompt. So I can say the hair of the boy on the red top should be brown, and I'm going to click create so that it can make that adjustment. So we have this here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom it out so that I can put the text here. So this is good. Next thing is we're going to go to the next page. Again, I'm going to adjust the text, make it black, make it bold, remove the strokes, and change the font to Atma. Again, I'm going to click generate. I'm going to adjust the prompt to shiny red race car, and I'm going to click on generate. I didn't do that earlier. This is so that the tag can have some level of resemblance and consistency. So now you can see it. This is looking good. We can also check others that we have here. What I'm going to do is we're not going to make this a page on its own. We're going to merge it with the previous page just to give it more fullness in terms of the alignment of the story. So I'm going to look for one when Noah is looking at Liam. So I'm going to leverage this one over here. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the canvas first of all. And now I'm going to adjust the prompt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on chat PS because I want to adjust his hair and his top. So I'm going to type boy on the right should be wearing a plain red round neck top and have a brown hair because that's typically what we've been working with all this while. And I'm going to click on create. And this is what we are looking for. This is good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go ahead and download it. Now I'm going to copy this. I'm going back to the previous page and I'm going to add it here. I'm going to reduce it so that it can fit. And now I'm going to go ahead and upload what we downloaded. Now I've uploaded it, I'm going to add it and I'm going to bring it over here. But this time I'm going to crop out the car and just make it look like Noah was talking to Liam. So this is looking pretty much okay. And what I can do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. And we're going to go to the next page, which is they started building a ramp. So I'm going to adjust the font and the font color I'm making it black. I'm removing the strokes. I'm making it bold, and I'm making the fonts to be Atma. Again, I'm going to click on generate, but first of all, I'm going to look through the official prompt. All that is good, and I'm going to hit on generate. Now, this AI tool has given us the image. There are also other options that we can check for to be sure that we have the best. So I'm going to apply this. Let me see how this looks. So this looks pretty much okay, and I'm going to zoom it in. I'm going to leave the right up here in the middle, and we're going to go over to the next one, and I'm going to hit generate. So this AI tool has given us unique images. So I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to apply it to the canvas over here. Again, I'm going to adjust the font color to black, adjust the boldness, then remove the stroke. Again, I'm going to reduce this one here. Now for the next one, what we have is the car crashed. So we're going to go ahead and also generate that. I'm going to click on generate. So these are the results the AI tool gave us for the broken car. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm also going to have to download it and add it to the previous one just to give it a much more fuller reading experience. I had gone off the camera and did a little bit of adjustment. So what I did was I had to get the car model and the car design. This is just so to ensure some level of consistency, because if you look at it, you can see the image it gave us here. You can see it's way different. This also is another image, and this is just typical with AI. So what you have to do is you need to come up with enough details as possible, especially the fact that the car is going to be somewhat consistent in our book. So what I did was we had actually used this one initially. So what I did was I downloaded this image, went to ChatGPT and said, look at this car and give me the exact shape and build of the car to ensure the consistency in other images. And ChatGPT, of course, gave me everything with regards to the design. And I just made it much more summarized, and I came up with a race car design reference that I'm going to be using throughout. Now, what I did was I went back to all of the images that had the race car, and I just simply adjusted the prompt. So for this one, I had to readjust it because the windshield was somewhat different. So I had to readjust it. And of course, we came up with something like this. Again, I had to go back and do the same with others. And we have this here. And this one too, I'm also going to do the same with it. So what I can do is I can click on Chat PS, and I'm going to paste this here, and I'm going to create. So it's going to give me the version of the car. I can also go ahead, adjust it again. So I'm going to go click on create, and it's going to give me the broken version of this car. So you can see that this is looking good here. The headlight broken, one wheel removed, and all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download this, because I'm going to be adding it to the previous page. Again, I'm going to copy all of this. I'm going back here, which is the previous page. I'm going to move this to the side here. I'm going to edit this. I've pasted that, and what I can do is I'm also going to reduce that in size, reduce this in size as well. So it's all about your level of creativity just to make your book worth it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add the broken car again. I'm going to just give this a little bit of bend over here, and this is looking good. Again, what I did before off the camera was I also adjusted the polo and the pants for the guy with the yellow shirt. So it was on just a round neck before, but because of consistency, I went ahead and did his polo for every part and also ensured he was wearing his red shoes and the likes. So I've done for this particular scene where Liam froze. I had to adjust one of the prompts to say make him look shocked with mouth open wide and hands on his head. So I can also edit the prompt and say make the couch behind the boy color ash or color gray, whichever. This is just to try to maintain as much consistency as possible. So you can see this is edited, and we're going to just crop it a little bit. Now, the next one that it generated was Noah's smile disappeared. I'm going to merge this with this. Again, for this one, I'm going to adjust the prompts by adjusting the car details. So I've given the adjustments for the race car here, the body shape, including the damage done to the car, and I'm going to hit create. So this is what it gave us. I can go ahead to edit the couch. So I'm saying make the couch behind the boy dark color gray. I'm going to click create. So you can see the couch has changed color. I can still say make the boy look sad. So this is also good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to go ahead and download it. I'm also going to copy the text over here. I'm going back to the previous image and this is where I'm going to add the image we downloaded. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to bring it beside it over here. I can just zoom that out just to see a little part of the car. I can add the other text here and I'm going to go ahead and delete this as we don't need it. Now do note that whilst we are merging some of the different film strips together, the page is going to shorten. So the next one said, my car, he gasps, picking it up, it's broken. I'm going to adjust the font again, change it to Atma, bolding it, change the color to black and remove the strokes as well. I'm going to copy what he said over here because this does not necessarily have to have a page of its own. We can just put it in this one here. I'm going to click on enter. My car, it's broken. So what I can do is I can as well download this broken car again. I'm going to take it to the next page as well. Like I said, just to ensure the flow of the story looks really rich. I wanted to upload it, but when I clicked upload image, I can see it's already here. So there's no need to upload it again. So I'm just going to add it. I'm going to bring Noah over here downwards. I'll bring the car here as well. And I'm going to zoom this out. And I can adjust the right up so that it takes the right amount of space. Since we have no need for this one, I'm going to go ahead and also delete it. This one says, Liam said, I didn't mean to. We're also going to edit the font. I'm going to also copy this as well. So I've added that one here. Remember that you also want to make sure that the flow of the write-up is correct. And since we have no need for this, we're going to as well delete it. The next page is Liam defending himself. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the font for this one. The font needs to be really consistent. I'm going to go ahead and generate for this particular film strip. For the next one, while the previous one is generating, I can go ahead and generate for this one. So this is Liam and I'm going to edit it because I want him to be more expressive. So I'm saying the boy should have expressive face and hands like he's trying to explain something. So I'm going to edit that. So this is good. I'm going to zoom it, bring it over here. Again, I'm going to check what this AI tool has given us. This is also good for Noah and I'm going to adjust this one too. So I'm making use of this image. I'm going to go ahead, edit the prompt and say, boy should have expressive hands like he's talking. I'm going to click on create. So this is good. I'm going to go ahead and download this. I'm also going to copy the text here and I'm going to bring it to this previous film strip over here and add it. I'm also going to go ahead and add what we've already downloaded. And because we have no need for this one, I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Then for the next page, it's saying Liam crossed his arms pretending to be sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this again and add it here. So I'm going to delete this part since I don't have any need for it. For the next one, I'm going to go ahead and generate for this particular film strip. Also with this particular AI tool, you can actually generate multiple. The reason why I'm doing them one by one is just so that you can follow closely. As you can see, a lot of the way I've been compiling the story is also adding unique creativity to it. So this one is already loading. For this one, we can also generate it here. The 10th film strip, I'm going to also adjust the font as well as the font color. I'm also going to generate this one. You can see it has given us really good images. Again, we can just check which one we can go with. So this one is good. And what I can do is I can adjust it and say, make the couch behind the boy dark color gray. So it's generating. Then onto this next film strip, you can see this one here. This looks good. At night, Noah couldn't sleep. You can see there are different options that we can pick from. So this looks good. I'm going to go with this one over here. I'm going to also adjust it. I want him to look worried. So I'm saying make the boy look uneasy and worried. I'm going to click create. And back to this one here, you can see it has done the change necessary. And I'm going to just reduce the size and put it here. I'm also going to ensure that the text write-up comes out well. And for the next one, this one looks good as well. What I'm also going to ensure is that the text aligns properly. And this looks good. Now for the 10th film strip at dinner. So this is Liam here. We can also check others. So I'm going to adjust it here again and say, boy should be sitting on one of the dining chairs with his mother. I can put in brackets, Liam's mother facing him. I'm going to click generate. Let me see if that would work. And this looks really good. This looks so good. I love this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reduce it. And this is how I'm going to continue. This one is the mom asking him questions. I can change this to the normal fonts that we're using. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the text here, take it back to this 10th film strip as well. And I'm going to enter it here. Liam, are you okay? You've barely touched your food. Perfect description. And since we have no need for this 11th one, I'm going to go ahead and delete it. So you can see how good this looks. And I really love the way this AI tool responds to change in prompt, as well as the consistency in terms of the characters being used. And you can see that from the boy sitting on the floor, they put him on one of the chairs, put his mom in front of him like they're having a conversation. And this is so good. The 11th one is also part of the conversation that he was having with his mom during dinner. So I'm going to just put all of the conversation in one film strip. So I'm going to go off the camera and do a chunk of the rest. But the whole essence is just to show you how to express your creativity when you're using this AI tool, and how to be able to ensure that your story comes out really expressive, good flow, and of course following the detail of the actual story. So now for the next image, I generated it when it says the next day at school, Noah didn't sit next to him. He sat with another boy instead. During recess, he tried to join their game, but Noah walked away. So I did generate this. Actually, it gave us some other images here. This was the image it gave initially, after which I had to do some adjustments. So again, for the next film strip was where the stone in Liam's chest grew heavier. So I'm going to add it to this other one, the previous film strip that we have. So this is all good. Again, what I can do is I can increase the length. I can also reduce the size here. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and take out the film strip as we don't need it. So here I've already gone ahead of the camera to generate this image where Liam picked a paper and he started to write. The AI tool had given us different options, but I picked this, and I'm going to go ahead and add all of his letter details into it. I'll do that off the camera, after which we're going to go into the next part. So at this point is where Liam had, folded the letter in an envelope and dropped it on Noah's chair in school, as you can see. So I just generated it. It gave us these 4 images, of which I picked the second one that I prefer to use. So I'm going to put it at the center, and I'm going to put this one here also, which is the write-up. The next thing is we're going to go to the next one. I had also already generated it off the camera, and this was when Noah came to Liam and they're talking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this and make them seem like they're talking, give some expressions. So I'm saying the boy should have some hand and mouth expressions like they are having a conversation. I'm going to hit create. You can see this looks really good, and you can see that the AI tool is really doing good justice to the images. So now I'm going to reduce this over here. So the following film strips are just their conversations, and I'm going to be adding them over here. So I've gone off the camera and I just went ahead to finish up the rest. I merged the film strip where need to be merged and added necessary creativity where needed. I also had to expand some of the film strips just to increase the length of the book. So let us view how it looks like the full version. So I'm going to go ahead and click on present, and you can see how good it looks, the apology letter. And if we keep scrolling, you can see how rich and well detailed the story and the flow is. It just goes well, and of course some level of consistency in terms of the images, which is really cool. Very little distortions with this AI tool, and this is something that we can then go ahead and click on export as a PDF or export as an image. If you are planning to go sell on Amazon KDP, you can decide to export as a PDF or as an image and head over to Canva, where you put in the necessary Amazon KDP dimensions before you upload on Amazon KDP. So we have been able to achieve all of this with the help of this particular AI tool. And not just does this AI tool just give you anime style books, there are a whole lot of other features you can leverage: custom drawing, image to video, one-click ebook. You can also create illustration books and even book series, all with this AI tool. Now, another unique thing this AI tool does is that with this AI tool, you can be able to print your book. So just as we've done our anime style storybook, we can decide to print it. So if you click print books, you want to select whatever picture book that you've already created. For example, we've created this one, and I can choose to click buy now. That way, I would be brought to this point where I input my receiving address and everything, and then I can click buy now. This particular AI tool will print the book and ship it to you, which you can either use for yourself or gift it to a friend. The good thing about this AI tool is that you can actually try it for free. However, in order to be able to leverage this AI tool to its fullest capability, you need to be subscribed to the pricing plan. You can see here there's $0 per month. You can try it for free. But the thing about free is that there's always a whole lot of limitations. There will be watermarks. You have a lot of limits on a lot of things. However, like I said, to harness the full capability of it, there are different plans. There's the standard for $10 per month, the pro for $24 per month, the mega for $50 per month. And this is actually cheap considering the amount of features that you are able to harness with this AI tool. And of course, when you subscribe to the pricing plan, you can get up to 50,000 credits with the mega. These 50,000 credits can do you a whole lot. You can actually generate multiple storybooks. So it just depends on your budget and of course your budget range. But do know that of course the higher the plan, the higher the accessibility with the features. There's also the multi-seats. Probably you own maybe an agency and you have a lot of people that need to create books like this for you. You can subscribe to the multi-seats plan, either basic or pro, where you can have either up to 60 members or up to 10 team members on the plan. Again, just like I said, I have left the link in the description. So you want to go ahead, click the link and go check out this tool. Really unique tool. Now, if you found this video helpful, then I bet you'll find the next video I'm about to show you as well helpful. And the next video I will be showing you is how you can actually create story coloring books. Now, I've shown you how to create storybooks. I will be showing you how to create story coloring books using AI, which you can also actually sell on Amazon KDP and make passive income. So to know how to do that, you want to click the video that you see on your screen right now and check out the full tutorial on that. Ciao.